The religion of Islam influenced many of the most equitable Western minds, which made them speak out their testimony to the Prophet Muhammad and his message either as statement or as sign by praising Islamic civilization throughout history, and is in full view and hearing from worlds. So they witness the testimony of justice and ihsan even they do not become Muslims, because the fair Western researcher can only stand in homage to the personality and message of the Prophet Muhammad. Those group of neutrals who refuse to twist the necks of texts and overturn the historical facts, or choose from them what would achieve their goal, these few who adhere to what scientific research requires of scientific and moral honesty is presenting, talking and rejecting. And these are some of their says. The English philosopher Thomas Carlyle says in his book The Heroes, "It has become a shame for any civilized individual of this age to listen to what some hateful ignorant claim. We have to fight rumors of such ridiculous and shameful statement." The German scholar Karl Heinrich Becker, he said in his book The Orientals, "Whoever said that the Prophet of Arabia is a charlatan or sorcerer has erred, because he did not understand lofty principles is to be followed. That Muhammad is worthy of appreciation and his principle is to be followed, and it is not for us to judge before we know, and that Muhammad is the best man who came to the world with religion of guidance and perfection." The Canadian Orientalist Dr. Samuel Zwemer, he said in his book The Orient and His Customs, "Muhammad was undoubtedly one of the greatest religious leaders of Muslims. It is also true of him that he was a powerful reformer. Eloquent, fluent, brave, and bold, and a great thinker. It is not permissible to attribute to him anything that contracts these qualities. This is the Quran that he brought and his history testify of validity of this claim." Goltzier, professor at University of Budapest, he said in his book, Creed and Sharia in Islam, "The truth is that Muhammad was undoubtedly the first true reformer in Arab people from the historical point of view." Dr. Claude Kahn, professor at the Faculty of Arts, University of Strasbourg, Paris, he said in his book The History of Arabs and Islamic People, "The personality of Muhammad was given a historical tint that you may not find in any of the founders of the major of religions." Dr. Monte, professor of Oriental languages at the University of Geneva, he said in his book Muhammad and the Quran, "The religious nature of Muhammad astonishes every researcher, scrutiny, honest intent, with intensity of sincerity manifested in it." Muhammad was a religious reformer with a firm relief, and he did not rise until after he contemplated a lot and reached the age of perfection with his great call that made him one of the brightest lights in humanity and religion. English writer Bernard Shaw, he said in his book, Muhammad, "The world needs a man in the thinking of Muhammad. This is the prophet who always put his religion in the position of respect and reverence. It is the most powerful religion to digest all religions, immortal to eternity. In my opinion, if he took charge of the world today, he would have succeeded in solving our problems in a way that secures the peace and happiness that people aspire to." The world-famous writer Leo Tolstoy, he said, "It is sufficient for Muhammad to be proud that he saved a bloody, humiliated nation from the claws of the demons of reprehensible habits, and opened on their faces the path of advancement and progress, and that the law of Muhammad will prevail in the world because it is in harmony with the reason and wisdom." Thanks for following. Do not forget subscribe, like and share. See you in the next episode and with other quotes about the Prophet Muhammad.